So the other one that I'm talking about is added capabilities to SOLIDWORKS sheet metal. So normally, let's say that you're trying to make this sheet metal cover for a part. You have what's called a base flange, which is your original geometry, and then everything that comes off of that is what's called an edge flange. So this would be the part that obviously sets it off the part, and then you would have another edge flange on each side that would come over, extend this way, and that way you have an area that's bolted down. In the past, if you want to add this last geometry, when you're creating these parts, you can define how long you want each one of these legs to be. So you can either punch in a physical number, or you can say I want it to go up to this point, or whatever the case may be. But for sheet metal, the option for up to this point, which they call a vertex, you could only send it up to a 3-dimensional point. So you had to actually, in the past, create a workaround where you put another piece here that ends where the physical point is, and then you tell the sheet metal part to go up to that. So it was a workaround to get to a solution that was not really the smoothest. But with this latest update, you're actually able to tell it as it goes through here. So you add edge flanges, give it all 4 sides that you want to go up to. And now, in this case, they have a sketch, so just a basic 2-dimensional drawing that defines, for instance, the area that they're trying to keep the part within. And now you can just simply tell it you want to go up to a vertex and then up to this point on your 2-dimensional drawing. So it really simplifies the sheet metal work if you're trying to use the up to vertex design with a 2-dimensional drawing, and it keeps you from having to do all these rather goofy and time-consuming workarounds that you had to do in the past to make this sort of functionality work. The use case, most common one, is going to be exactly what you see here, where you're trying to design a sheet metal part or sheet metal guard to fit in a confined area. And this really, like I said, it really streamlines that process where you don't have to have the 3-dimensional geometry built out. You just use a 2-dimensional sketch, plop it in there, give it its points, and run with it. So this, like if I were trying to work on this part here, this little change probably saved me at least 5 minutes of time as far as trying to get this to work exactly how it should. So that really helps simplifies. Another way that you could do this 2-dimensional drawing, you could actually tie it to a 3-dimensional part, so that if the 3-dimensional part that you're attaching this piece to changes, then this drawing itself updates, which would then update your model. So it could actually create a nice little trickle-down effect so that this sheet metal guard always matches the part that it's meant to go around. And so yeah, this one is definitely going to be geared towards your typical engineer, specifically someone that dabbles or that focuses on sheet metal. Those people tend to be kind of specialized, and this sort of dialing in the process to exactly their workflow is going to save them measurable amounts of time.